So the elements of the pocket are as follows. First, you have a piece of mesh. That's this part. This sometimes has leathers and string attaching it. That's the more traditional way of stringing a stick, but we're not going to talk about that here because for beginners, we don't really need it. Just use the mesh. Now, the mesh, when it's not attached to a stick, looks like this. It's basically just a piece of mesh independent from anything else. Now, the mesh of the stick is attached via sidewall string, which you can see the sidewall string here. It's basically just string, kind of like yarn, that attaches the mesh to the head. The other parts of the pocket are the shooting strings and then the nylons. Nylons are basically just sidewall string that's put into the pocket to determine how the stick is going to actually release, the last part of the pocket that the ball is going to touch. And then you have the shooting string, which is basically just like a hockey lace, which you can get in a bunch of different colors and whatnot. And many people think that the shooting strings are how you're going to adjust how the stick throws, and that may be right, but it should only be about 3 to 5% of how the stick actually throws. Everything needs to be locked up in the pattern that's used on the sidewall and the tension created from the scoops sidewall to the actual sidewall. Let's investigate that a little bit further. If we draw a line from where the mesh is attached to the scoop of the head to where the mesh is attached to the sidewall of the head, we create one line of tension. As you create lines of tension from each point that the mesh is attached to the head, you create the shape of the pocket. So to quote Lars from Sidewall Jedi, the stringing determines the shape determines release. And when we think about how the ball is releasing from the pocket, the term that we use is whip.